chain, just a dog tag rusted in the rain. Dust on boots and grit and smile. I ride alone but feel the mile. Every curve a sacred line, every roar a word divine. Bible thumpers weighed me down, I just shift and roll past town. Salvation don't wear suit and tie, it's leather scars and open sky. Grew up hard with busted nuts, fist full of wrenches, heart full of trucks. They got pulpits, I got gears, and I've been preaching this for years. Ain't no choir like the wind and flame, ain't no hymn like the throttle's name. We ride loud, we ride free, our gospel's built on gasoline. We are the highway gospel choir, raised by sparks and southern fire. No stained glass, just steel and speed, a holy road for those in need. Hammer singing slide replies, engine roars beneath the skies. We don't kneel, we don't tire, we are the highway gospel choir. Tattooed hands on steel and fate, breaking rules at heaven's gate. Ain't no angel ever tried to ride the storms that I survived. Preacher warned I'd never heal, but I was built from raw and real. Tell your saints to clear the lane, we're rolling hard with no refrain. Every mile a sacred shout, every soul rings it out. This ain't faith that sits and waits, it's fire that burns and elevates. We are the highway gospel choir, turning gravel into choir. We got chords and we got scars, we sing with fists and tuned guitars. No collection, no disguise, just full throttle southern cries. We don't kneel, we don't tire, we are the highway gospel choir. When I fall, don't pray for me, just rev the sky and let it be. Let the hammer echo loud, let the engine draw the crowd. Plant my boots beneath the smoke, let the slide cry every note. I won't need no quiet stone, the road will mark my name alone. We are the highway gospel choir, fuel-fed truth, no empire. We don't ask, we don't lie, we just ride until we die. Steel communion, rubber hymn, voices ragged full to brim. We don't kneel, we don't tie, we are the highway gospel choir.
dust in my teeth and smoke in my eyes. They tried to catch me with lights and lies, but I was gone before the siren cried. Steel toe boot, throttle stuck. I don't play fair, I don't need luck. Badge don't scare, bars don't hold. My freedom ain't a thing that's sold. Mama warned me with her cross, said the world don't pay what the devil costs. I kissed her cheek and rode away. Ain't no halo fit this straight. Gravel spin from the spinning wheel. All men bark, but I don't kneel. Raising barns and rebel bars. We count our time by battle scars. No map, no oath, no chain to break. Just the wind behind the lines I take. I don't confess, I don't obey. I ride too hard to ever stay. Lawman ain't my shepherd. I don't follow sheep. I was forged in thunder where the red dirt's deep. He can chase with sirens, I respond with flame. We ain't built for silence, we ain't bred for shame. Lawman ain't my shepherd, and I ain't his game. Running wild since 95. Grew up learning how to drive. Before I read, I fixed a car. Before I prayed, I broke a yard. Never had a teacher last, but I learned fast when fists clash. Lessons carved in busted lips and busted bikes and whiskey sips. Ain't no book to hold me in. My gospel's grease, my pulpit sin. I ain't looking for some throne, just a road to call my own. Lawman ain't my shepherd. I don't need no guide. He can wave his warning while I ride and ride. He preaches order, but I raise dust, and I'll outlive his need to trust. Lawman ain't my shepherd. He's just some rust. Had a girl in Tupelo. She said you live like there's no tomorrow. I said, darling, tomorrow runs, but I chase it with loaded guns. She kissed me hard, then walked away. Some hearts don't ride, some hearts just stay. But mine's too wide to be anything but southern wild. Lawman ain't my shepherd, he don't own my lane. I was baptized in back roads where the blacktop stains. He draws the line, but I redraw fade. And when he's knocking, I accelerate. Lawman ain't my shepherd, I don't operate. I was baptized in a pit of coals, smoke in my eyes and ash in my goals. Mama cried over fried up pain while I chased blues in a pouring rain. Tires on gravel, tears in gear, a steel string voice that cuts sincere. I don't wear white, I don't walk straight, but I make peace with every play. It's that hiccup, smoke, redemption. Sin slow cooked to dimension. Slide whales like a second chance, where the blues and fire romance. Every burn scar tells a name. Every riff carries
die alone. No doctor's fix for a soul this sore, just hot strings and a hardwood floor. We stomp out grief in open G, let the fretboard set us free. And fire romance. No doctor's fix for a soul this sore, just a hot strings and a hardwood floor. We stomp out grief in open G, let the fretboard set us free. You don't need ropes to feel reborn, just a wooden stage and strings well worn. When the meal is served and the chords come clean, you feel salvation in the in-between. It's that hiccup, smoke, redemption, sin slow cook to dimension. Slide whales like a second chance, where the blues and fire romance.
Grease on the hymn book, mud on the floor. Sunday ain't clean round here no more. Mama lit candles, Daddy lit flame. One raised prayers, the other raised Cain. Smoke rings curl round the fried up truth. We learned sin young and faith uncouth. Ain't no silence in our salvation, just steel strings and redneck foundation. Grease on the hymn book, gospel and grit. We sing our blues and never quit. Slide guitar and backbeat moans. We turn our sins into southern tones. Crack leather Bible in the glove box stash, next to a flask and a half tank of cash. We ride hard, we break and mend. Every solo's where we make amends. Sawdust floor and a busted mic, that's where I found what heaven's like. Ain't no pulpit gonna hold this fire. We raise our fists with greasy choir. Grease on the hymn book, gospel and grit. We sing our blues and never quit. Slide guitar and backbeat moans. We turn our sins into southern tones. No polished truth, just backwoods songs. We've been too crooked for right too long.
But when the riff cuts through the dust, we find our peace in noise and rust. Grease on the hymn book, gospel and grit. We sing our blues and never quit. Slide guitar and backbeat moans. We turn our sins into southern tones. Church was a hollow log down the hill. Crickets preached when the woods went still. Mama's voice, like smoking pine, carried my sins down that mountain line. No stained glass, just whittled grace, hickory smoke and a weathered face. I found faith in an open flame, where broken men don't speak their shame. Hollow log salvation, muddy hands and steel, slide guitar confession, telling what we feel. No choir robes, no grand parade, just front porch blues and dues we pay. Boots by the door, still caked in red, whiskey prayers whispered from a single bed. Ain't no miracle in these hills and roots, just blues poured deep through stomped out boots. Crows fly low when the bottle's near, and the slide don't lie, it draws you clear. You won't find gold, you won't find peace, but you'll hear truth in every piece. Hollow log salvation, muddy hands and steel, slide guitar confession, telling what we feel. No choir robes, no grand parade, just front porch blues and dues we pay. No preacher came, no sermon flowed, just six strings humming what we owed. When the logs go quiet and the coals burn dim, we find our God in the blues and him. Hollow log salvation, muddy hands and steel, slide guitar confession, telling what we feel. No choir robes, no grand parade, just front porch blues and dues we pay. And I don't play clean, my Sunday best, a gasoline sheen, boot cut blues and a busted belt. Every mile I ride is fell. Pick a prayer
prayers in a rusty charm, steel string stars on a tattooed arm. Ain't no halo around my head, just sawdust, pride, and cornbread. I got grit in my grin and a flame in my throat. Slide guitar's my only antidote. Bar stool preacher, raised in sin. I play loud with grit in my grin. Corn, whiskey, wisdom in a coffee can. Learned to sing from a drunk old man. Didn't read notes, just watched him bleed on a beat up telly with lightning speed. Dirt road thunder in my veins. No Nashville polish, just window panes. We howl truth from stage to shack and never once look back. I got grit in my grin and a flame in my throat. Slide guitar's my only antidote. Bar stool preacher, raised in sin. I play loud with grit in my grin. No silver spoon, no backstage pass, just broken strings and a full gas glass. When the spotlight hits and the amps ignite, we tell the world what outlaw sounds like. I got grit in my grin and a flame in my throat. Slide guitar's my only antidote. Bar stool preacher, raised in sin. I play loud with grit in my grin. Rolled the windows down on Highway 9. Went like a handshake, felt just fine. Left that town with a callous grin and a tank full of where I've been. There's a gas station south of Boone where I carved my name beneath the moon. And every crack in that old black top tells a story I never forgot. I got miles of my name on these southern roads, burning rubber where the red wind blows. I ain't looking back, but I carry the flame. I'm made of clay, smoking miles of my name. Pass by farms with kids on swings, truck beds full of wedding rings. Laughter rises from the fields I knew, where Friday nights still feel brand new. The sheriff waved like he always did, still thinks I'm that wild kid. But I ain't running, I'm just alive, riding the rhythm of a southern drive. I got miles of my name on these southern roads, burning rubber where the red wind blows. Ain't looking back, but I carry the flame. I'm made of clay, smoking miles of my testify with a steel string scream and a rebel cry. Dirt road prophets in a lifted Ford, preaching truth with a rusted sword. Ain't no choir behind these bars, just diesel hearts and shotgun scars. It's a hillbilly holy war. Raised our flags and slammed the door. Sliding fire from dusk to dawn. We fight like hell to carry on. Moonshine, mass, and bootleg rights. Baptized fists and backwoods fights. No sermon softer than a scream. We live our gospel in full speed dreams. Leather vests and war paint streaks. We burn our troops in outlaw streaks. You'll hear our thunder mile from mile. We break the chains with a crooked smile. It's a hillbilly holy war. Raised our flags and slammed the door. Sliding fire from dusk to dawn. We fight like hell to carry on. No book of rules could bind our creed. We bleed the blues and sow our seed. When the amps erupt and the oil hits flame, we praise the sound, they'll know our name. It's a hillbilly holy war. Raised our flags and slammed the door. Sliding fire from dusk to dawn. We fight like hell to carry on. Mama worked a diner 5 towns down. Daddy split with the circus when I was sound. I learned to lie by the age of 10, but I never forgot where the road begins. A torn up map in a rusted van. I chased my own blood into man. Folks asked where I was from. Pointed south and said where the wild run. I've been broken, Baton Rouge, healed and heat on a Dallas cruise. Found my truth in a stranger's stare and left regrets somewhere out there. I don't need no monument, just shoulder with the pavement. The throttle hum, a sunset crown, a place where the noise drowns out the doubt. The highway raised me scar by scar, from busted boots to midnight bars. Don't need roots when you've got range. Some souls just ain't made for change. I loved a girl in a border town, but she feared the sky. I let her down, told her home's not a porch, it's motion. I kissed her hand and hit the ocean. Now I ride with ghosts I chose in the roar they never go. Some folks pray, I just steer. I find God in every gear. The highway raised me scar by scar. junkyard dreams and a liquor store. Gasoline breath and a chain link soul. We run wide open with no patrol. Diesel kiss and a fistful of rings. Every love I had wore outlaw wings. Rusty halo around my cowboy hat. You don't get clean in a place like that. This is my hog-tied heartbeat rolling. Slide guitar like the devil's moaning. Kicking through the smoke and steel. Redneck so you can't conceal. Tobacco truth in a southern drawl. Cheap thrills carved into a bathroom stall. 4-ball tires, a bed full of sin. We ride that line and back again. Honky-tonk sins and sawdust grace. Blood on the strings and mud on my face. Every chorus is a warning flare. I hound my herd in open air. This is my hog-tied heartbeat rolling. Slide guitar like the devil's moaning. Kicking through the smoke and steel. Redneck so you can't conceal. Fix for this outlaw pose. No preacher's words, just barroom walls. When the riff cuts deep and the lights go red, you'll find me singing what can't be said. This is my hog-tied heartbeat rolling. Slide guitar like the devil's moaning. Kicking through the smoke and steel. Redneck so you can't conceal. Slide lingers through a slow heartbeat. Drum fade, bass hum, falling off like a heartbeat. Stop.
Baptized in a pit of coals, smoke in my eyes and ash in my goals. Mama cried over fried up pain while I chased blues in a pouring rain. Tires on gravel, tears in gear, a steel string voice that cuts sincere. I don't wear white, I don't walk straight, but I make peace with every place. It's that hickory smoke redemption, sin slow cooked to dimension. Slide wheels like a second chance, where the blues and fire romance. Every burn scar tells a name. Every riff carries southern flame. Tennessee hills know my tone, where broken men don't die alone. Oh. No doctor's fix for a soul this sore, just hot strings and a hardwood floor. We stomp out grief and open G, let the fretboard set us free. It's that hickory smoke redemption,
stomp out grief. In open G, let the fretboard set us free. You don't need roads to feel reborn. Just a wooden stage and strings well worn. When the meal is served and the chords come clean, you feel salvation in the in-between. It's that hickory smoke redemption. Sin slow cooked to dimension. Slide whales like a second chance. They're the blues and fire romance.
Through Georgia with the tang half dry, left the badge in the mirror and a middle finger high, back tire twitching on a 2-lane line, dust in the lungs, throttle feeling fine. Never cared for a picket fence life. I roll with steel, not a ring or a wife. Got ink on my knuckles, scars on my name, but every damn mile feeds the flame. Boots don't shine, they kick indoors. We don't sip, we pour then roar. Biker creed nights and bedtime tale. We ride through storms, not fairy trails. Sunburned face and a torn up sleeve. If I stop, it's just to grief. The brothers lost and time we burned. No peace earned, just rubber turn. We don't chase, we pull away. Full throttle hearts don't ever stay. Fuel in my veins, wind in my mouth, spitting flames rolling south. Redneck speed, no chain, no rain, just chrome and thunder in the rain. I don't break when the signs say slow. I was born with a need to go. Fuel in my veins, dust in my soul. A biker's heart ain't meant to fall. Tattooed throttle, holy sin. Where I ride's where I begin. Got no plan, just a warpath route. Highway guys never sell you out. Pulled from wrecks and wiped off blood. Lit a smoke right through the mud. You ain't lived if you ain't fell and got back up to raise some hell. This ain't for likes, this ain't for fame. We ride for fire, not for a name. Fuel in my veins, born from grit. We don't dodge, we deal with it. Metal soul and busted grin. We ride out what others keep in. No parade when we roll by. Just crack roads and rebel sky. Fuel in my veins, never on leash. Southern blood that won't preach. No tomorrow, just a ride. With brothers dead and pride beside. If I go, just burn the frame. Scatter smoke, not some name. Tell them I rode, not that I prayed. Tell them I hit what others swayed. And if they ask what I became, say I fed the road and stoked the flame. Don't need a stone, just tire marks and southern thunder in the dark. Hell in my teeth, rolling wild past disbelief. Shadows stretch, but I don't slow. Redneck rider with no bow. Crossed the line and lit the defense. My legacy makes no pretense. Fuel in my veins, grit on my skin. Let the storm begin. Hit that old main street just before sunrise. Bar sign flickered, saw my old friend's eyes. We shared a night, no words needed then. Just stories written on our leather and skin. Took two chairs by the open door, shared cold beers and what we stood for. We laughed at time, we laughed at scars. We'd come far by chasing these bars. From gravel to glory, we've come this far. Ripped blacktop miles under broken stars. We earned every line, we earned every fight. Rode together into the night. Hand on my shoulder, the same old hole. Brotherhood deeper than rust or gold. Today we ride where we made our names, and tomorrow we'll carry these flames. From gravel to glory, we've come this far. Ripped blacktop miles under broken stars. We earned every line, we earned every fight. Rode together into truck was loud, tires peeled off, she didn't turn around. Left that note on a wrinkled shirt, said don't chase me, it'll just hurt. She knew I'd stay just like my kin. Same old bar, same box we're in, but I felt fire when she looked back, like maybe freedom ain't off track. Exit 9, that crooked
crooked sign. Still swings wild like a rebel spine. Used to drink behind that churchyard wall. Now it's condos and a shopping mall. Every name I knew moved on or fell. Some in grave, some in county jail. But I still ride that weathered strip with half a prayer and a busted lip. She said the road was made for pain, but I still drive it in her name. Exit 9 forever written in dust. Memories ride on diesel rust. Lost that girl but kept her line. Don't be a ghost in your own time. I burn that route like it's still warm. Haunted by love and redneck farm. Exit 9, no going back. Just smoke, regret, and a whiskey track. Joe's still gassing up. Says I'm chasing what ain't enough, but he don't know that southern grin. She had it once, I saw it win. Ain't about her, it's what she meant. A chance to break what life had been. And I might die in this same spot, but damned if I don't give it a shot. Still hear her boots on hardwood floors like freedom knocking on my door. Clean break, never beg, but damn, I tried to leave this town with my boots tied. Every wrong turn brings me near that fatal laugh I used to hear. Exit 9 still burns like tar. She's long gone, but not that far. No map shows what she became, but I still curse that exit name. Now the signs are cracked and bent, just like the men they represent. But I keep circling, tank half low, looking for something I can't tow. If she's alive, she's out of reach, but her voice still fills that empty seat. And if I fall, I'll fall in line, buried next to exit 9. Exit 9 forever, stitched in skin. It's where I stop, it's where I begin. No salvation,